Hello everyone, it is I, Oshean the Hero. Today on 8 Bits, we are going to review the game that has got Game of the Year award from multiple critics, and it's been praised as, well, just an overall really good game. That game, of course, is A Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. Cue the intro. Before I begin this video, I have a mild disclaimer. One, there is not a lot of footage, so if you see any repeated, I apologize, because this game is new, and also I do not have a 3DS capture card, and I have not played A Link to the Past, so I will not experience, when I play this, I do not experience any of the nostalgia. Now, on to the review. The game begins with Link sleeping in and being late for his apprenticeship for the blacksmith. He rushes to the blacksmith house only to find out that the captain of the guard has left his sword. He goes to return to his sword when he meets this thing, Yolga, picture on the screen beside, with Link right now, has been capturing people and citizens of Hyrule and turning them into paintings. Link, the valiant hero, decides that he has to stop it and goes on a quest to save the world. Honestly, I'm not going to say anything more about this plot because it is a really good plot. Of course, it has the Zelda elements such as go save this, get the 7 sages, get the Triforce Courage, etc., etc. But it is still a spectacular game. The whole meaning of Lowrule is to make you imagine what would it be like if certain decisions were not made. The controls of this game are really easy to master, especially because of the handy, quick equip item, in which you can use the touchscreen to equip 2 items at a time, which I know because of the recent console titles is not that impressive, but it's a new thing for the computer or the handheld games. But it makes it a lot easier. Considering the only Zelda game I've ever fully played is Phantom Hourglass, controls were different, but I easily got used to them. The music in this game is just straight up amazing. I mean, the contrast between the themes to play in Lowrule and Hyrule, the nostalgia feelings that you get. I mean, I've only played 2 Zelda games, and this music still is just some of the best. I especially love the original Lowrule theme, which I'm playing here, because it's just so like adventure thing stuff. Also in the milk bar there are these 2 bards which will play some staple Zelda songs, like for example Ballad of the Goddess for my Skyward Sword fans, and it's just, except they'll play them like with a flute and a guitar. It's just, the music in this game is just amazing. It's amazing. I'll put a link in the description where a YouTube playlist where I found the entire soundtrack, because everything in this game sounds great. The graphics in this game are really good. There's some parts that look so good in 3D, it should be mandatory. I searched all over the internet for a picture of this, but unfortunately I couldn't find it, but Russo's or mine. There's this one part where you like have to jump down these giant pillars of stone and try not to get burnt by lava. When you use the 3D, it looks amazing. The graphics in this game are by far the best of any portable Zelda game. And then when you use the 3D, it looks great. It's one of the only 3D games that I've actually used 3D on a lot. Probably less than I should have. It's just use the 3D on Ross's or mine. game, needless to say, got really good reviews. I mean, Game of the Year awards, 10s, complete it. I mean, come on. If you don't believe me, then read basically any other review of this game. Everyone is praising it. If that's not good enough for you, then I don't know what is. Skip this part of the review right now. Don't let me spoil it for you. Seriously, you have to experience yourself. Still here? Fine. Well, a long time ago, Lowell possessed a sacred golden treasure known as the Triforce. Hilda's ancestors got rid of the Triforce to stop the war that was going over it. They thought they did it with good intentions, but it had disastrous side effects, like the land of Lowell being split into several pieces with giant chasms. Not the most unignorable side effects. So now she teamed up with Yuga to resurrect Ganon, and then to basically fool Link and Zelda into giving them the Triforce. Yeah. Yeah, you give us that Triforce move. So then, after you defeat Yuga Ganon the first time, he takes the Triforce of Wisdom from Hilda, and then he says that he's gonna destroy everything, and he wants to watch both of their worlds burn. Good job. Anyway, but then then you defeat him, and right when you're about to die, Ravio comes in, who, guess what? Like, legitimate spoiler here, he's the dark form of Link. But he was too much of a coward to save the world, but he's here to save Hilda. And then they defeat Ganon with the light, because Zelda gives you like the light bow, you save the day. Yay! Then Hilda sends you and Zelda back to your world, and you use the Triforce to restore the Lowell's Triforce back to the way it's supposed to be. Then everyone's happy, and it's the end. Yay! Happy ending! Also, this boss is super hard. Overall, Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds is a great game. The plot, although it's pretty similar to other Zelda titles, has a killer twist at the end. The controls are easy to get used to and comfortable. The music is just awesome. The graphics go great with the 3D aspect of the 3DS. It got great reviews, basically from all critics. The last level is as hard as a last level should be, and it's also got some plot twists, as I mentioned earlier. And to conclude this episode, I give A Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds my 8-bits rating of 8 bits. Enjoy this episode of 8 Bits? Well, come back in 2 weeks for our review of the next game here on 8 Bits, which I just said. Also, in this review, I only scratched the surface of all the things there are to talk about in A Link Between Worlds. I'm deciding what I want to do something else with this game, so I'm deciding what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it. So you guys might be lucky enough to see some more Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds stuff on my channel. Well, that's all I have for today, folks. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, and do the works. Goodbye.